Hey there, this is Steve with Good Guys to Great Men. For this week's class, we want to talk about something I was talking about many years ago. One of the first videos I did was after I went to a conference on men and masculinity. One of the most masculine men I ever met was named Sean Stevenson. He had brittle bones disease. He was in a wheelchair. He's about 3 foot tall. And he was explaining to the men what he thought the most common traits of a masculine man were. And he said, I think the three words that resonate with me most are a man who is calm, a man who is deliberate, and a man who is pleased. And by that he meant in his nature, when a man is calm and not overreactive, not over amped up, over caffeinated, when he is deliberate in his decisions, in his actions, in his responses to things that might trigger him, and when he's pleased with himself, with who he's being and how he's being, that is probably the most masculine a man can be. We know there's all other kinds of descriptions, and my camera woman here probably likes it more when I am calm and deliberate and pleased, which she agrees with. And I like it when women are calm and deliberate and pleased. Those three words are not uniquely masculine. Women can be calm and deliberate and pleased too. And I know that sometimes you're with a woman who is anything but. But if you want to be the emotional weatherman, if you want to be a leader, leading with calm and deliberate and pleased energy is one of the best ways you can start setting a better atmosphere of trust, an atmosphere of compassion, a trust of safety. As with Chief here, if I was really the opposite of calm, deliberate, and pleased, if I wanted to get a bridle on him and I was a little upset and the wind's pissing me off and sit still and I want to stop it, back up, right? You see, nothing ever goes well when you're not calm and deliberate and pleased, and you tend to get pushy and bossy, and you're trying to get things on his face. And you see a lot of guys at trailheads acting like that when their horse is acting up or when their woman's acting up. They go overboard. They get hot-headed, they get responsive, they get argumentative, they get real pissy. It's kind of like if I start man-hunting for something and I can't find it and I'm all agitated and I start taking stuff out of the fridge or the closet and I'm throwing it and I raise my voice and I just get pissed off because I can't find something. I have a feeling my camera woman doesn't like that too much when I do that. And so she tries to calm me down by saying, can I help you? And even that sometimes can tick a man off. When you're calm and deliberate and pleased, you start using a mindset and you start using behaviors that calm yourself down. So one of the tools I want to thanks, Chiefy. That means he's relaxing a little bit. One of the tools I wanted to give you to help you remember how to soothe yourself back into a calm and deliberate, pleased mindset is to remember a couple physical things. Remember the movie Karate Kid when Sensei was having Daniel's son paint the fence, wax the car, wax on, wax off. These were all physical things to teach your body to get into a pattern, get into a rhythm, relax yourself. Martial arts is a lot about mindset. Horsemanship is a lot about mindset. Relationships are a lot about mindset. And when you get excited, you want to be able to brush your horse. If you don't have a horse, you can clean something. But just look at this motion. Just watch what his eyes do. The more he's getting sleepy. When you brush the horse and you go calm, deliberate, and pleased, I could just go get a saddle and throw it on him like a lot of guys do. Just throw a saddle on, cinch it up, jump on him and go. And that would probably make for a pretty crappy day. It would start everything off wrong. When you start off slow, deliberate, and pleased, you're doing something the military guys have known for years, that slow is smooth and smooth is fast. That's what deliberate means. I can go slow, and in the long run, I'll make more progress than if I tried to rush through things. So being calm and deliberate, pleased with the process of how to treat the horse, how to treat yourself, how to treat your own upset when you get ticked off. Taking the time to do things right. If I want to throw a blanket on him, I could just grab this blanket off the ground and throw it on him, but I'm not. I'm going to let him know that he's safe and that I can touch his back without pain or fear. And when it's time, I'll decide he looks like he might be ready for his blanket. I'm going to ask him to drop his head just a little bit. There he goes. That means he's calmed down. So now it's time to lay the blanket, not throw the blanket. Let's just lay the blanket on him. See, a little protest. Back to stroking, back to calm, back to deliberate, back to pleased. We can put the blanket all the way on. This isn't how you would normally blanket a horse for a saddle, but I'm trying to show you that his whole body is covered now, and he's pretty calm. Horses calm down when they lower their heads, so now with this blanket, I'm going to ask him one more time to lower his head, just a little bit. And I'm going to ask him to come in for a hug, a little kiss. Come here, buddy. I whispered something in his ear. The whole point of that demonstration was for you to remember that when you go slow, you can go smooth, and you can always go faster when you slow down, when you're calm, deliberate,